Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Today is July 15th, 2022. I am just too happy for my own damn good because I know that people are fucking with their own lives even worse than I would have expected. Like, I am so grateful to have so much abuse come my way so that I can end up disclosing what is going on after all these perpetrators, all these authoritative figures end up exposing themselves. I'm really grateful that I was the one to be captured in that way, because a lot of people wouldn't be able to withstand a lot of the abuse that I've sustained at the hands of these judicial figures, as well as these courts and all these militia, these military men I've involved myself with. So, yeah, I think this is really funny. My mother came in to use the restroom and she said, well, why don't you talk to your psychologist? He knows, Judge Ohms, and Judge Ohms could put in a good word for you. And I said, do you not realize that I made a video this morning informing Judge Ohms that he's fucked for allowing me to end up getting impregnated and everything because of all these criminal allegations that were put on my record? Like, these are not who I am. The fact that they are violating my constitutional rights of freedom of speech is one thing that needs to be questioned in this entire pursuit. So, I know I've been violated. I know they continually want to violate me, and I keep trying to inform my mother. She's like, well, what do you mean? Talk to the public defender. Did you talk to legal aid? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to try to take a case like this. I would need to place money toward an attorney. So, and to be able to have a lawsuit then thereafter because of the fact that they're mishandling a disabled citizen. And I know I'm disabled because I went ahead and I went along with what everybody had said. I have an emotional detachment a lot of times. And did I mean to threaten him? Yeah, God's coming after those types of people. That's just how it is. And that's why I just sit back and I just laugh, because I'm like, how much more pain and suffering do you want to endure yourselves after placing me under so many, locks and keys and whatnot? I would really like to see, in the long run, your psychological health after being placed behind confines like that, or placed in confines and kept away from everything for so long. I don't know what you're trying to really get at. I think a lot of you are just naive to the facts. But then a majority of you, I do question, like, what is your intention? What are your intentions with me? Because so far it's not been very honorable. So far, everyone I interact with is vile in that way and hypocritical. So even my mother trying to presume that Judge Ohm would stand up for me when he never did in the past, she said, well, he was fighting for you. He was trying to get you in a psychiatric care. I don't need psychiatric care. I need them to take care of what the facts are. I'm not mentally ill for disclosing my truths. I am not mentally ill for disclosing the trauma that I've endured. I'm not the mentally ill one. It's the other people in the story. So please get your shit together. Understand that I was raped, and that's why I'm speaking out in this way. This makes no goddamn sense. Even in the movies, you understand from plot lines that this would not be appropriate in like a real judge, court of law. Like, they would see right through what the fuck is going on, which is that I'm the victim. So for them to have said that he was getting harassment at his work, who gives a fuck? Why would I care? Why would I care? It's none of my business. I didn't tell anybody to harass anybody. I didn't threaten anybody. I exposed my actual emotions toward what I had seen, which is vile. Just putrid manipulation, putrid lies, just, sewage in that way. I don't mean to make a mockery of people. I'm just poetic and I'm kind of dramatic at times. And that's why I did that poem, because And it's not really a poem as much as it was just sort of like a diary entry, but exposed to the world in that way. I do love and appreciate that he's so frightening, the father of my child, because if he weren't in a position that he was in like that, I guess it wouldn't have gone to this extent. I would have been heard. But since I'm fighting against somebody with some type of honors in that way, that makes the story all the better, because it's like, who's really the one that's crazy? Who's really the one that can't control themselves in, behind closed doors when nobody else is watching? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. I'm very determined to try to keep and preserve my integrity. Yet all these other people don't. And I'm thinking, quit making me look bad. Quit giving me these crazy allegations that I'm, my freedoms of speech have not been, beneficial overall for people to understand. If we don't discuss these things, then we actually act them out. So I'm exhausted. I still want to sleep. I finally got up and brushed my teeth and flossed and everything. Yes, I know that everyone knows where I'm at precisely. Do I care if they come for me? No, because I am going to end up drinking some type of fucking toilet fucking cleaner or something, or bleach, right before they try to snatch me up, because that's the type of shit that they cause, mental illness to that extreme, for violating my constitutional rights and not understanding where I'm coming from as a disabled citizen. So I will do that, and then I will pepper spray them, because I've already told them, like, I'm sick and tired of being violated. I'm sick and tired of being abused and harassed by your men. Don't touch me. And then also, too, the females, not very many of them are very aggressive, but then there are times where they treat me like I'm some kind of common criminal, like I've done something wrong. And it's like, oh God, I'm speaking out against the federal government. Oh my God, you're right. I am a criminal. I'm a felon. But then you can't really charge me with that shit because I'm a disabled citizen, so I just sound crazy, right? So I just go with that. I mean, all of it just sort of is intertwined, and it's just like a huge circle. Somebody even said, you're going around and round on the hamster wheel, and it just makes me laugh. Are you serious? I can't even disclose my truths without getting in trouble constantly? You people are sick. And then also, too, the fact of it, oh my God, you guys are so ridiculous. This is like a soap opera. Swear to God. I'm just like, why am I running from the law? I don't do shit wrong. I offer back. I'm the type of person that donates my shit. Like, what in my blood? What is going on? What is going on? No. My entire life has just been a whole mess up because I was trying to conserve and preserve myself and my, integrity, all of it, for so many years. And then without a partner, you get sad and lonely, so I was labeled as a whore. And I knew that. I mean, I know that because it's the words of God they go after. It's not really even like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I haven't done shit. I speak the truth. I talk about God in the righteous way, like in the rightful way, because a lot of these people still go around fucking a bunch of women and then they presume they're so godly and saintly, and I'm thinking, no, do you not realize that you are a lustful fornicator and you need to be removed from the face of the earth if you're that animalistic and primal, like you haven't evolved? So anyway, and people don't really agree with me, but I'm like, okay, I don't really care if you do or not. This is my reality, and inevitably you'll be fucked. So the more that I suffer, the more you'll suffer, or the more that your kin will suffer, or the people that you love most. So the fact that they're trying to say he had harassment at his workplace, the fuck are you talking about? Get over yourselves. You're all pieces of shit. I didn't threaten him. I didn't tell anybody to threaten him. I didn't search him out. I didn't stalk him. I didn't contact him face to face. I just searched him publicly. That's public knowledge right there. So if anybody were to have done it, they would have done it. The fact that I made it as a video, that's just my mind. That's the way I work. I see this shit and I want to record it. I want to capture it so other people know how crazy I've been driven. How insane I've been driven due to their fucking madness. Not even my own. Like, not even shit that I do. It's like, what am I seeing? This guy has fucking crisis management on there. Fucking what? A law enforcement shit on there for fucking the military and whatever. I wanted to be sick. I wanted to fucking puke. And the only way I can engage with this stuff is to share the raw fucking truth of it all. The honest truth of what's going on in my life. How I feel. So I can capture it for everyone else and their little girls so that they don't end up having to go through it. So they're not scared later on by all these people in their fucking chauvinistic, misogynistic fucking mindsets. And yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you're making a mockery of yourselves. That's what you're doing. And you're doing that to the U.S. government. And you're not allowing little girls to grow up that have been traumatized sexually like me to have a voice. You are removing our voices. So I think that you should go ahead and rethink of what you're doing. Because if you want your daughters to survive, if you want all of that, you know, your blood and everything, your legacy to stand strong, then I would recommend that you listen to the actual victims, that you listen to the women that weren't seeking it out, like me, that is chilling at her mom's house as opposed to going and sucking dick right now, you know? Or trying to find a replacement daddy for this baby, because I don't believe in that. I really don't. So I'm gonna drink my water until you people come for me. Then I'm gonna drink something fucking crazy right before you get me, and then you can really call me fucking mentally ill and say that I tried to hurt my baby, when in actuality it wasn't me, it was you trying to take me and lock me up and to keep me away from my comforts and stuff. That's what caused me to do it. And people don't realize that. They're just like, blah, blah, blah. No, bitch, I wasn't trying to kill myself. You're trying to kill me, so I'd rather kill myself. Kind of like cyanide. Like, no thanks. I would rather go out with a bang. You people are deranged. You think I won't even fucking do it either. But at this point, you've really fucked me up. You've really fucked me up. Like, I would take out this baby. Like, that's how bad it's gotten throughout this entire pregnancy. You have no idea. Like, my hormones, the lack of comfort, like physical comfort during it, when you're becoming a mom, like, all I want is to be comforted by the father of the baby. That's it. That's all I feel. That's all I sense right now. That's all I want. That's all I crave. So the fact that I haven't had that, that's really disheartening for me. No wonder I'm going worse, like getting worse. And that's probably driving the child inside of me mad, because of all the types of chemicals that I'm releasing during all of this, the pregnancy. So yeah, that's really interesting that you would harm a baby in that way, that the federal government would harm us in that way, that they would continue to persist in their lies and allegations toward the mothers of these children. It's like, do you not realize how sick you look? Do you not realize how mentally ill and how backward this entire scenario is? That's why I just sit and wait. And my mom's like, well, you can't sit and wait. And I'm like, no, God told me to be patient. These fuckers will get their just rewards in due time. And I can sit back and laugh one day. And I don't mean to laugh. It'll just be like one of those where it's like, oh God, I didn't mean to laugh, but I told you so. You know? You don't fuck with people that are just trying to go about their day, that are just trying to be, you know, positive and not hurt anybody else or take from around them, you know? Because, like I told you, shit comes back tenfold. And that's the sad part, is like it'll come back in different variations of extremity in that way. So, yeah. I'm tired. I'm pregnant. I'm sad. I'm lonely. I want to be dicked. I know that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible, but like I want to have sex with somebody. But not just anybody. Just the person that impregnated me, because that's what it feels like. Like, it feels really disgusting that I'm pregnant without a father to this baby right now. And it's not that I was trying to lure him back by saying anything seductive or anything. It was never like that. I was just sharing my emotions toward how I felt. And people misconstrue that all the time. People misconstrue what my purpose in, like, exposing all these truths are. And in actuality, it's like, no, you need to see what mental illness truly is. You need to see what It is in the heat of it, you know, to understand what's going on in my mind, what's going on in their minds, to abuse and attack a human being in such a way, to violate my humanity, to violate my body, to violate all these things about me. What is wrong with these individuals that they come to that conclusion that that's the only thing that they can do to handle me, to control me, to manipulate me? That's the purpose of my videos, sharing and disclosing that now. Now, it was just sort of reaching out toward my daughter to explain the story at first, and now it's just sort of, it's gotten on to the point where it's like, I have to expose what's really going on with this day and age, and our lack of freedom still. The lack of, like I said, my constitutional rights have not been upheld. And that's really sad, because I'm not the type of person that goes around seeking trouble. I'm not the type of person, no. The only things I did was self-harm, self-deprecate constantly, because I just knew that I hated myself for allowing all of this stuff to go on. And I'm just so sad. I pity those that don't understand either, where they're not going to end up well off by abusing me. And I don't mean to say it like it's me, like I'm special in any way. It's not like that whatsoever. I'm not trying to threaten anybody at all. It's just the way the world works. It's just the way the cycle works. The more you abuse others, the more you take from their reality, inevitably it comes right back to you, or to those that you hold dearest, you know. I mean, that's just how it is. And it's very sad that I have to disclose it in such a manner, because I feel so repulsed by my own brazen sort of crudeness, because I'm just so honest about this. And it's so disheartening that I have to sit here and place these things into words, to place them into like an understanding for others, so that they can understand through their simplistic mindset that it's not always the ones that are perceived as the issue that are the issue. That is the reactive abuse that happens and is captured. Instead, it was your initial abuse that caused us to have that reaction toward your abuse. So the same thing, the same concept with what's going on. I didn't violate that. I did not violate it. Just the fact that you're placing me in front of the court to say that I fucking falsified that rape report. No, like, he forced himself on me. We wouldn't have had sex that next time. I was just being a slut that second time, and that's where a baby came from, and that's where he was supposed to give me the plan B. He's promised it. So don't bring this on me like I was seeking out some shit that I didn't expect all this. And now I'm 8 months along, 33 weeks today, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I'm apologetic that I ever met the dude. I'm apologetic that I ever had to fucking have that encounter and be that stupid. That's what's wrong with me. I think too highly of people, and I think that they're going to do right by their word, that they're going to have some integrity, some credibility to them. And it was my fault. It was my fault completely that I believed in someone that didn't exist, you know? And it's my own stupidity. If people act like I don't know that, like, I know, I own up to my faults, and that was me being delusional and me being, you know, disillusioned that they were being truthful, that these men are genuine. They're never genuine, especially when you meet them online. You know that you're getting something that you just never know what you're in for. And that's why I knew to keep them at an arm's distance in that way. I knew that I shouldn't have been like all over him, and that's why I didn't rub up against him. I had no idea what his size was. I didn't know what any of his attributes were, because I had stopped listening. I stopped engaging at dinner. And then when he offended me, when he told me that people don't want a relationship with me, which is spot on. And I'm like, well, that's good, because I don't want a relationship with just anyone. It's not like that at all. I was waiting, and that's why, 9 months of the year I was just celibate. And yes, I had sex like November 12th, but that wouldn't have resulted in a pregnancy, because of the fact that I had my menses, my period, on November 27th through December 2nd, which was a little longer of a period than I'm used to. So, yeah, it's usually 4 days long. And so my cycle, and I always track it. I always track everything on my phone. They know exactly where I was. They know I'm innocent to that. They know I'm innocent to this. They know that I'm just speaking out because I just don't feel well, and I'm very discouraged and disoriented still about the entire situation. And they want to try to punish me, but then they don't want to punish me because they know how hard it is on me and them inevitably in the long run. So I know that they're trying to not be so aggressive. And I know even with Judge Ohms that I should apologize, because I understand that it's just his duty, but I also don't understand why he didn't see me as an individual. Why didn't you see me as an individual? Why didn't you see that I was doing better than most people, that I'd never done drugs, that I'd never tried to hurt or harass or abuse anybody, and I just listened to what the doctor said, And then they just hurt me. Everybody. They denied me the right to expand sooner. So I was locked in my mind for many years. I was locked, trapped in my mind and body in that way, and wasn't able to pursue anything beyond that because of all these issues that I was having, especially with like the assault, the physical assault that happened, and nobody got reprimanded for but me. And then it was very hard on me because psychologically I shouldn't be the one being reprimanded as the victim, regardless of what everyone had said. Just the same with my family, all those years of saying that I was the issue. In actuality, no. I mean, I've never really been that issue, because I'm not the one drinking and causing mischief. I'm not the one prowling about. I'm not the one doing nefarious things. I'm not doing shady things. I'm not trying to cover anything up, and I never have in my life. I've just been so genuine and transparent that people are like, are you lying to us? And then it's like, no, I'm not. Like, what do you want? Do you want my blood? Do you want my sweat and tears? Like, that's what I'm doing with these videos. That's what I'm exposing with these videos, because I'm sick and tired of being alone. I'm sick and tired of feeling like nobody's listening, feeling like nobody cares, feeling like nobody actually engages with my words. They're just, it's up over their head. They're just like in one ear and out the other, I'm sick of it. Like, what did I do wrong? I knew I was born as a poor, ugly girl. I get that. But, like, then at the same time, like, what did I fucking do, really? I followed all the rules. I was good for so long. And then now, I just don't care. I'm gonna be a bad girl. Fuck it. So, even with this baby, like, I could have done all kinds of crazy shit with it. But I didn't. So he's probably super chill, aside from all the stress hormones that you've enforced on me. Like, it's bad enough I wasn't forced into having this baby. I just don't get it. What is the purpose of all of this? I'm traumatized. I'm fucking horrified that you're not doing things correctly, and you never have. How much do I have to beg and plead for fucking true justice? I don't get it. Oh my God. My life. My mom was in there drinking whatever those hard lemonades are, or whatever the fuck. And my brother's over there sipping on some Smirnoffs. And I know it adjusts their mindset. They don't realize it. They don't see it. They don't understand it. And I tell them, like, do you not realize how toxic this stuff is? No wonder you guys are forgetful. That's why you guys are having issues with, doing crazy shit and then turning around and forgetting that you said or did it, or asking me a million times the same question over and over again, or not realizing what you've done and, like, left the trash behind, or, like, the dirty dishes and everything they do. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm always the one reprimanded, though. So if I don't just get up and do it, then nobody does it. And I've always been the one to pick up everyone's fucking slack. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't fucking do it anymore. That's why it's like I don't even care if I'm incarcerated or not, because it's like, where is my peace? Where is my peace of mind? Because I can't even get it here. I can't get it there. And I know that they haven't said or done anything yet. But you never know. When they've been drinking, they get all fucking courageous, and then that's when they attack verbally, and they make no sense because all they do is attack aesthetics, especially. And I've my entire life have always been told I'm ugly and fat and whatever, so that's why it didn't matter when people were saying that or making funny, things out of my face and my fat body, and it didn't matter. I've already been fucking beaten down enough in my goddamn life to know that I was never important, and I was never loved in that way, and it was never unconditional. There were always conditions. So and that followed through to my marriage and divorce, and the loss of my child. Like, I just gave in. I thought they were going to do right in the long run. I thought people were actually just going to own up to what they had done, and that's my stupidity there. Like my mom said when she came in here and told me about pleading for Judge Ohm's approval. And I'm like, I don't need anybody's approval. I just need God's approval. And he knows. And he knows I didn't do this shit. And he knows I'm not violating anything. So for a mother to have been pulled away from her child, that distorts her. It's so inhumane. It's some of the cruelest punishment a person could ever go through. And now everything is just like icing on the cake. It doesn't really even affect me that much. Every year that passed, expecting them to just do right by the situation, and they never did. And I realized they still see me as the issue, when in actuality it was never me. My words were never the issue, it was their actions. So, and I realized that. That's why I don't cry over it anymore. That's why I adjust my temperament and my mood so quickly, because I realize none of that matters. People are going to be crazy. It doesn't matter. I've had plenty of therapy to understand that people are never going to do right by the world or the world around them. And that's why I can stop my tears within a moment, because I know, Leticia, it's not worth your tears. It's not worth crying. It's not worth the satisfaction, their satisfaction of seeing you cry. They're sick. They like it. They get off on that. They like tears. They like that, especially when they're genuine tears, when you've really been hurt. That's why I knew. That's why I captured it anyway, because I was like, the more that you laugh at my tears, the worse off you'll be. So that's why I curse these people. But it's not through any type of witchcraft. It's through the words of God. It's through their own hypocrisies and their own contradictions. So, but yeah, that's why I can just alter my reality like that. Like, boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. Because, I'd rather not be crying anymore. I've cried enough my entire life. When I was a child, I'd have to go off and cry. Or even if I cried in front of my father, he would slap the shit out of us. And, we weren't allowed to have those emotions. And I understand that. Like, I understand that the military does that to people as well. And then they come out all jacked up because they don't know whether or not they should expose their feelings or not, because they've all been beaten down at a certain point. And that's sad. Why do we have to humble each other in such a manner? That's so degrading. That's so humiliating. Mostly for the people doing it, the bullies themselves, because they look so deranged as psychopaths, trying to control and manipulate the situations. That's why I pray. Like, I pray for them. I pray for their healing, because that's all I can do is just pity them and their brokenheartedness. Like, they obviously have jealousies and really messed up opinions toward life to where they can be that cruel and unusual. They call us the unusual ones, the ones with emotions, the empathic ones. And it's like, no, that's the ones that you love most. Those are the ones you go to first to heal. And that's funny, because I know that a lot of people and a lot of men have come to me, even just through my touch platonically or my companionship, just to want to be around me so that I can help listen to them or, guide them through certain things, emotions that they might have, because I am not judgmental toward that. I understand from everybody's point of view, and that's where, like, even with Jason, I had my judgments. I was like, it's really messed up. It's really messed up. I had to think of you like that. And people are like, don't violate, don't talk about him. Excuse me, what? What else am I supposed to call him? I call him by his fucking name. What else am I supposed to call him? People are crazy. I don't know what to say anymore. I just don't know. I'm too disabled for this shit mentally because I'm detached. Like, fuck you people. For real. Like, I need to be fucking shoved in fucking you're nasty jail too. Ew. Can I at least get a better jail? Can I at least just be like transferred over to Garland County and I would be fine? Like, fuck it. Like, I make exceptions all the time because I know nobody's gonna do right. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, slap the cuffs on her. Let's drag her out. Okay. I'm like, you looking incredibly crazy. You guys do what you need to, but whatevs. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And my panic attacks, oh my God, I don't like those at all. I don't feel like having any more. I don't like it. You guys are stressing me the fuck out. Like I haven't had enough. And then I even tried to capture a few on camera for you people. Not even fucking around. Ah! What is wrong with you? Please leave me alone. My reality doesn't exist to you. Leave me alone. You can have this baby. Just take it. Take it and give me my sanity back. Is that okay? Can I have just my sanity? I'll take my firstborn and you can have my second. Like, I placed so much effort into her and then now you're just going to want to steal my second as well? Fuck you people. You can eat my shit. You guys don't know what fucking love is. You don't know what compassion is. You don't know what empathy is. You have no emotions. You're fucking robots and you're satanic. And then I get phone calls. So I know you guys are watching all the time. I know you guys are the feds. Fuck you people. Fuck you. Fuck you. And I know that you can either approve to let these videos go, like approve them to go out, or you stop them. I already fucking know. I'm not stupid. Quit fucking with me. I just want to throw up. My mom's chilaquiles didn't go down well. Yeah, that's not good. I had a lot of beans too. I don't know what was in the beans. I didn't like that. Why do you want to fuck with me? Leave me alone. Can I just live alone away from everybody else? You can take the baby. I don't care. You guys are so concerned about the baby. Nothing but the baby. So help you God. Fuck you. Oh my God. I was a baby once. A really ugly baby. I'm an ugly human being. I look so ugly. Like, and my hair's all curled up too, all crazy from this fucking thing. Look how gross and disgusting my belly is. I'm gonna roll over. Look at that. This is disgusting. Oh my God. I'm supposed to be like being pampered right now as a pregnant woman. That's what generally happens with people. Like, that they want to have kids, that they're like so happy for it, that it's something that's a privilege in this world, a blessing. And I'm just like, whoa, I see this not as a blessing. I didn't ask for this, and the dad doesn't like me. So that's the worst part, because I'm a talkative little bitch and he wants to strangle me, I'm sure. Well, yeah, it happens. They all do. It's hard not to want to, because it's like, it's so truthful. All the shit that comes out of my mouth is just so truthful, and you just want to stab it. I get that. I get it. I'm not naive to that fact, and I'm actually praying for that day, you know, because that would be the best thing if I just transitioned into energy and just like not in this form anymore, this organic form. This is where the pain is, you know, where you're attached to things emotionally. That's the real pain. My mom came up to me, you saw it, didn't you? When she put the bottle of water up against my arm and tried to like freeze me out with the cold water. I didn't even flinch. Most of the time I just have no emotion toward things. And yeah, that's why I slept through the first penetration and everything too. Wasn't awake until the end. It happens. Sometimes you're just not all there. Sometimes the pain of just having been violated in that way, that's what makes you detach. How could anybody be so cruel? How could anybody continue to be so cruel? Continual just abuse toward me constantly. It's always one thing or another. Seeing how I'll react, seeing how I'll flinch. It's always been fun to my father too. He used to do that all the time. That was one of his favorite games. I used to flinch when people would try to hug me. I thought I'd gotten over it. I thought that it wasn't going to hurt anymore. I thought that I would grow up and I would find somebody that cared. Anybody. But that doesn't happen for ugly girls with crazy, frizzy, curly hair and crooked teeth and big noses and big ears and eyes that see too much. A mouth that opens itself too much. It speaks too much. Gotten too fat everywhere else. My body is horrifying, disgusting. It's how it goes. I know that you enjoy when I'm at my lowest because that's the easiest way to control me. And then I just pop up out of nowhere, like brand new, just raring to go for your abuse. Like, more abuse, please. Let's see how much you can rack up for the day. That's what the games I tried to play with my dad. That's why I know he's pretty screwed too for having abused children like that. That's not fair. The children didn't ask for it. They weren't doing anything. No wonder my brother turned out the way he did. But yeah, so you guys aren't telling me anything I don't already know. I've never been wanted. I've never been loved. You heard my mom the day she came in and she told me when I was painting that she wishes she would have just killed me when my dad told her to. Me too. It's not anything I want to be here for. Not this. Not this. Not the discussion over what's going on. None of it. I don't feel like any of it is fair, but what is fair? Life's not fair, they say. And I just have to get over it. Swallow my own pride and realize that people are going to do what they want and misbehave all they want in order to cover up everything too. They would rather sacrifice an innocent person than to understand that they should have some punishment as well for what they have done. So I'm used to it. I don't really care. I owned up to the fact that, yeah, I probably shouldn't have been there. I probably should have known better. I probably should have known when that whisper said to run when I went to the car. I should have listened. There's always some warnings here and there. You just have to be open to them. I should have known. But he just seemed so charming at the time. But they always do. That's where I went wrong. That's where I went wrong. They always do. They always seem so charming. They always seem just so unique. And, like they have their own story. Like they're not there to hurt you. And they're not there to take from you or take advantage of you. They always have a story like that. They always have a hidden agenda behind that of trying to take care of you, like they say. It's not really what they want to take care of. What they want is to take care of themselves during the moments that they have you confined with them, like predators. And I knew that I should always be mindful. That's why I made it so long without having any issues. And he was just really sneaky. He was just very sly. I don't understand why they get away with murder though, when it's not fair. It's not justifiable in any way. But they're just always so charming. They make you feel like you're the only one that they want to be around sometimes. And even him, I knew with the things that he had said that it wasn't anything I wanted to get involved with because he had mental issues. So when I asked him to just cuddle, I just assumed that's all we were gonna, like, just lay there. Like, I didn't move. I didn't mean, like, cuddle me, like, sleep with me. I didn't mean that. That's not the definition of cuddling. I don't get that. So, anyway, I'm very confused. I'm very sad. I don't know why you guys keep doing this to me. Can I just be done with it? Do you want, like, the rest of everything else? You can have all my belongings. I can just start from nothing. I know that you want to take my disability check too. You want me to make sure to have nothing. Because I'm not worth feeding to you people. Because I talk back. Because that's considered biting the hand that feeds you. When in actuality, wouldn't it be actually biting you? Wouldn't it be actually physically violating you? Which I've never done, and I've never sought to do. But instead you take my words as too much. They're intimidating. You take my words as like an intimidation tactic and a threat, and that's sad. I have nothing to threaten you with. I do have pepper spray. It's still in the package though. I never took it out. But yeah, I didn't have to really. Nobody was that aggressive. Until you meet military men that are going through some things, and then they lie about everything and they make it out to be like, oh no, I really liked her. No, you didn't. You just wanted to sleep with me and that was it. That's sad. You can't build a relationship on that. I knew that. That's why I was trying to see if he would do anything, like asking about the relationship and everything. It was very innocent. You know that. You know that. It wasn't that I was actually seeking a relationship with him. You know exactly how I felt when I wrote those messages. You're there all the time. So why don't you end up helping me? It makes no sense. If you're there constantly, why do you like to see me get abused? Why do you like to see everybody take advantage of me? I'm sad. I'm very sad. I know you've been there for quite some time and you just refuse to just acknowledge. Quit messing with me. I just want to be left alone. I wouldn't make any of these videos anymore. I wouldn't share my story. I wouldn't do any of it. Just like I told you when I was incarcerated that time. You know. We had conversations, and you know that. People are crazy. I wish you would stop. I wish you would stop being so crazy. What do you want from me? I've already complied enough. What do you want? I just want to be left alone. Make stupid vegan recipe videos. Give up this baby because it's not mine. All of it. I don't know what you want from me. I can't give you what you want because I'm too ugly and I'm too poor. And I'm too stupid. And I'm too fat. Everything. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here because I've cried so much today because you guys are so aggravating. And the fact that you allow these people to mistreat me. What is wrong with you? And I know I'm not anybody special, aside from that we've been reading each other's minds for a little while. Crazy. I can't believe I have a baby in here. What is wrong with you people? Why'd you do that? Why? I mean, I know why. Because you wanted to see how I would handle it. It's always an experiment for you people. But this is my reality. So quit. I'm sick and tired of you. I just want to start cutting into myself. But then I know if I go to the doctor, then they're going to see and even the marks. And then also, too, if I'm giving birth and everything and where I really want to cut myself, then they would obviously be like, you need to probably be seen by somebody. I shouldn't have to be fucking incarcerated or detained or placed into any kind of seclusion for my fucking aggression toward my own body for what you've done to me. You should be the ones doing stuff about the things that have happened to me so that I wouldn't have to carve into myself or hurt myself. You people are crazy. You people are crazy. I shouldn't have these feelings. I shouldn't be bullied like this. I shouldn't be lied to and manipulated and gaslighted. People are crazy. All I want is sugar too, which is not okay. And I'm not okay right now. I'm not just going to go eat and just be happy about this. Now there's a stupid warrant? What is wrong with you? I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. I didn't fucking violate shit. All I did was talk about him and show a picture of him on his fucking It's Public Knowledge. What the fuck do you want from me? Get away from me. You people are crazy. That's what you put out there for the public to know. So what? You act like it's some fucking big deal. You act like, oh my God, you're harassing him. Bitch, no I'm not. Fucking no I'm not. I just wanted in my commentary because I went looking for something I probably shouldn't have. Knowing more about the father of this baby. That's insane. That I shouldn't be punished for his fucking misdoings. His transgressions. What the fuck is wrong with you? Get over yourselves. Grow the fuck up and grow a pair of tits, because obviously your fucking balls aren't doing you any justice. Fucking pricks. Why do you make me so aggressive? Why do you make me talk to you like this? Why? Why do I have to react toward your abuse? Why do you make me do this? This is not okay. No one should have this much power over me or anybody. So quit doing this shit, and I swear to Christ, if you come near me, I will fucking drink something. Anything I have here, any of the pills, I will keep them on me at all times. All the fucking hydros that I have left over, just pop them all at once. Fuck you. I swear to Christ, don't come near me. Don't fucking touch me, and don't force me to fucking comply and being confined over your stupidity. Quit. I will literally fucking pepper spray the next fucking cop that comes near me. Try me. Then what? No, another fucking allegation toward my self-defense? What are you talking about? Self-defense? Because you are literally trying to abuse my child within me? Exactly. Fucking self-defense, you pieces of shit. People are like, no, it's not self-defense when you want to kill yourself. Yes, it is. Because I don't want you fucking harboring anything in fucking my body, especially fucking giving me shots and everything. You expect that that's normal? Fuck no. I've already lived through that. No thanks. No wonder I don't want to be touched. No wonder I'd rather be dead. No wonder I'd rather commit suicide like a fucking samurai. Bitch, please. Fuck you. I'd rather die at my own hands than let you fucking give you the satisfaction, bitch. Fucking assholes. And then I have to talk to you like this, and you know damn well who the fuck I'm talking to. That's why you have specific fucking people, specific fucking messages that I don't listen to, bitch. I don't listen to any of your stupid nonsense. Get over yourselves. You're pathetic. Grow up. Quit harassing the victims. Crazy. There's a huge difference. I wasn't seeking any dick. Fucking assholes. Oh my God, I hate you so goddamn much. It's gotten to the point where I just want to stab myself. Like, is that normal? Like, that's not fucking normal. You have literally gotten me to the point where I just want to harm myself so badly that I want to bleed out. Like, that is so fucking bad. Like, I seriously want to take a fucking pair of shears and stab them into my body, or jump off of a balcony straight onto something and impale myself. That is how badly I feel right now, just wanting to kill myself to get away from you people and your nonsense. And these criminal records and whatever fucking psychological records, mental illness, this and that. And I'm just like, PTSD, yeah. You should be paying my bills, yeah. But, you know, fuck you people. eat my goddamn shit. I'm not a vigilante. I'm not a fucking anarchist. I'm just a person, a disabled person, speaking out about the fucking truth that's happened to her. So the fact that you're trying to shut me the fuck up says a lot about that. It says a lot about you trying to humiliate yourselves. Fucking idiots. And I already know. You're just humiliating me because I already know you guys keep track of everything and you stop certain videos from uploading and whatever. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. You can eat my dick. You can eat my asshole. You can scarf on my shit. Alright. I love you guys. I do. You guys are hilarious. And I'll pray for you because I pity you. But that's why I love you so much, because I know that you just don't know any better. You just don't know any better. You just, it's like that saying or whatever, like, they just do not know. They don't know any better. I'm so sorry for you. Like, that's so sad. Like, you're so simple-minded. Like, you don't know what's going on. What the fuck is going on? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who've trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen. There used to be different versions that I knew of that. But then also, too, I don't know, I get them sort of jumbled up, especially with all the stress in my life. I just can't keep track of anything anymore, it seems like. And I know I'm very competent, I'm very articulate, I get that. Very, eloquent with my phrasing and whatnot. But elegant with it. I don't know. Sometimes I have to see things written in order to really engage with them. July 15th, 2022, Leticia Collins Servin. I'll continue to pray for everybody involved in this situation, including my offspring, which is now damaged. But who cares? Not you. So, love you. Bye-bye.